back to DXB today. Something a bit special for us today as we get ready for the long Eid break. And of course, look ahead to travel options over the summer. To that end, we've got an all-star cast of those looking to point you in the right direction. Next guest is the Managing Director, helping individuals create impactful change through transformational trips that foster healing and confidence. Please welcome Niamh Keohan to the show. Niamh, great to see you. Thanks for joining us, I should say.
Thank you for having me, guys. Wonderful to be here.
Should we do some definitions? So
yes.
Transformational travel, how does that differ from normal travel?
Okay, so transformational travel is any trip or travel that you do that when you come back, your life is better in some shape or form. Okay. So it could be a very small change to maybe you exercise a little bit more, or a big change when you come back and you've decided to leave your job and move country, and everything in between.
I think I decide that every trip I take.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it never goes through. Yeah.
So we call them small T's, so small changes right up to big T's, and everything in between.
But it's transformation for you rather than for others?
It's transformation for you, but also others. We have 12 categories of trips, and one of them is purpose and impact. So it's the impact you're having on other people with your travels. So you're helping other people or animals or the planet in general as well.
How important is it to travel with the right kind of people? Because, I mean, they always say that traveling with a friend or a family member can make or break you.
That's true. The majority of our travelers are actually solo travelers, because exactly what you said, not every family, has the same kind of purpose or goals out of their trips. There's different trips for different stages of your life. Maybe at one part of your life you want to get fitter, so you go on a fitness camp to Thailand or Spain, but your family necessarily, that's not their goal at that time of their lives. So that's why we do have a lot of solo travelers. We do have family and connection is another category where we're bringing families on trips to disconnect, to bond with each other as well. So that would fit under that category.
Wow. I mean, we were talking about their categories. Which is your favorite category, and which one would you go on?
Good question. We have 12 categories. At the moment, purpose and impact is up there. The highest. I've just come back from a trip to a few months ago to Rwanda, where I spent some time with the gorillas there in Volcano National Park, and you can see how the conservation efforts and how travel is helping the conservation efforts there, which is pretty special to see.
I think everyone here at the Sofa would like to spend our whole lives traveling, go to every single country in the world. The problem is we don't really have the time to do it.
Yes.
The people who do have time are the retirees, the empty nesters. Do you have anything catered to the people in their golden years?
Yes, of course. So the way we categorize our trips is based on the transformation itself. So for the empty nesters, or I think they're called bird launchers as well, as people like to phrase it, we do have learning and upskilling trips, which is great creativity and self-expression, where you can go and maybe learn how to sing or dance, or you can learn how to cook in learning and upskilling, or learn a new language. So it's really, there's something there for everyone in each of these categories.
And are there group trips for retirees as well?
There are group
make
trips.
Friends on those trips?
Yeah, so we can organise group trips, and we work with our partners. So we call our partners, we have them all over the world, called our Remarkable Transformers, because they're transforming people's lives. So we put our travellers and our clients in their good hands, and they organise.
Just trying to keep my parents entertained, to be honest.
Yeah.
Our budget's being transformed at the moment as well, though, because it seems to me that the age-old, looking for the cheapest deal or cheap getaway, etc., has completely gone out the window, hasn't it?
Yeah. So transformational travel is never going to be cheap. You're investing in yourself, but also when you go on these trips, you're with people, transformers, who have invested their life into becoming the specialists that they are, practitioners that they are. But having said that, we're not luxury, because we have trips that you can spend €800 a week and go to learn how to box in Spain and spend your time in a bunk bed, or you can spend $136,000 and fly over the North Pole in a hybrid aircraft. So we have all of that, but it's the transformation that's the important thing.
Yeah. Niamh, is it true that men are increasingly seeking more transformational travel, breaking all the gender barriers and seeking wellness and that holistic approach? Because a lot of the times, there might be several things holding them back. They probably consider that to be a little bit more of a feminine approach.
Yeah, it's a great question, because what we're seeing is, and most of our partners will say, that 90 to 95% of participants on the trips have been female. If a male goes, it's because the woman has either booked for them or they've been before, and they understand that it's not as scary maybe as they might have thought before. We're seeing a lot more men's retreats, men-only retreats coming onto the platform as well. which only makes sense. Women were good at, you know, going and booking and, you know, talking and kind of connecting with other people. Men might need a little bit more encouragement. Retreats might have sounded scary in the past. So these men's trips that are coming up and experiences are really bringing men together in a probably less kind of intimidating environment, mostly out in nature, doing or building something and kind of getting them together to talk a little bit more, which is really nice to see because men do need these trips and changes as well.
We certainly do, Tom.
Yes.
We certainly do.
I'll sign you up.
I do want to talk about the business aspect,
Yeah.
because obviously amazing trips, and it's obviously a high-end curated sort of thing. So I know the logistics can't be easy when you're dealing with people in other countries. How do you find the right partners to make sure that your customers get the best experience throughout?
Yeah, it's a great question as well, because we can't guarantee transformation or change. It's up to the traveller themselves, because you're going to have to put a bit of work into this travel, you know, while you're there. While you're there, you're being adventurous and doing stuff that you wouldn't normally do. And when you're coming home, that you're actually honouring what you promised yourself you would do. So you're implementing those changes into your everyday life. But we can make sure that we work with the best partners that will give you the tools and the opportunities to do that. So I personally speak to every single one of our partners that we onboard. We work with the Transformational Travel Council, who also vet and make sure that these practitioners are actually offering that transformational experience. And that's, yeah, we're quite selective of who we work with as well.
Transformational travel, personal growth, self-discovery, deep connections. Niamh, thank you so much for coming on the show and telling us more about transformational travel. Appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Faris, I believe you have our DXB in 60 quiz.
Yes, we do. We're going to put Omar on the spot. We're basically going to ask you as many questions about yourself as possible, but we're trying to keep it within 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
So quick fire questions, and some of them are going to be quite deep. So we're going to start the clock in 3, 2, 1. If you weren't a travel entrepreneur, what would you be doing?
I'm sorry?
If you were not a travel entrepreneur, what would you be doing?
Traveling.
Traveling, nice. What was your first job?
I was a banker.
Do you have a motto in life and in work?
Live a life you will remember.
Oh, I love that. If you had a superpower, what superpower do you wish you had? Teleportation.
Connect people.
probably.
Magic.
Magic. What is a country on your travel bucket list you haven't been to yet?
New Zealand.
Your go-to destination? You always know it's going to be a good time?
Iceland.
Your go-to restaurant right here in Dubai?
So many good ones.
Okay. What's the most used app on your phone?
The most used app on my phone is the weather.
And it might be Iceland, but what's the most memorable journey that you've had?
It has been Iceland.
Yeah, it's been Iceland. And finally, why Dubai? With so many countries in the world, why do you stay here in Dubai?
Well, Dubai's in my DNA. It's where home is. It's where my people are. And it's where everybody I love is.
Wow, love that.
Omar, bless you. Thanks so much
Thank you
indeed
so
for
much.
guest co-hosting. Safe travels this Eid. Safe travels over the summer as well, and thank you so much indeed for all your expertise on the show today, and the same with you, Niamh. Thanks so much
Thank you,
indeed
Tom.
for transforming us here on the sofa, and have a great summer. Right, do stay with us. We're not going anywhere. Not travelling just yet. In fact, we've got a cracking performance from Bruno's just warming up in the background at the moment. Stay with us. He's live next.